So, make sure I'm recording. You know, something that God brought into my mind, into my consciousness. In a dream, He told me, Diligence, you don't need to know all scriptures, you just need to know one. And I didn't understand that dream, and quite frankly, what God was actually telling me is just do one at a time. Because what you are very good at, diligence, which is what I've gifted you with, is the ability to take one in multiple different angles. You see, you are the kind of person who has the ability to take or see things in different ways, in different point of views, in different angles, naturally. You are very understanding of individuals because you easily see what they're going through, putting yourself in their shoes. So therefore, I want you to take this one scripture and apply it in this situation. Take this one scripture and apply it in this situation. Take this one scripture and apply it in this way. Use your gift to take this one in multiple angles, and then once you're done with this one, move on to the next. But I want you to understand that when I speak of the scripture diligence, there is an actual level of actual truth that comes within 2 Timothy verse 1. 2 Timothy 1 verse 7, he says, for the spirit that God gave us is not one of timidness, but one of courage, love, and a sound mind. Now what I want to mention to you is courage is a gift, is the spirit that God has given you. I have understood from my actual way of living that it doesn't matter what you go through in life. It doesn't matter what challenges you may face. It doesn't matter what fears you may have. It doesn't matter what you haven't yet figured out, what you yet don't understand. It doesn't matter, because you know why? God rewards those who do things boldly. He rewards them unfairly. The bold get rewarded unfairly, because if you take action when you are afraid and you bring boldness in that, nobody can see that you're afraid. If you are anxious and you are nervous and you are depressed and you are afraid and you act boldly, nobody can pick up these emotions, because the attitude, the coat that you are wearing is hiding everything and actually destroying it. As it covers your insecurities, as it covers your actual limitations, as it covers your imperfections, inside of it, as you keep taking action, your boldness went and took your insecurities and covered it and put it in this actual stronghold. Your boldness created a stronghold for your strongholds. It created a stronghold for your insecurities. It created a prison for the things that have been imprisoning you. It put them inside, and when you took action, you started breaking into it. When you took action, you started breaking into it. When you were anxious and you stepped up, you took action and you're breaking into it. When you found yourself feeling like you're not worthy, and you took your boldness and you covered this feeling of unworthiness and you took action, you broke this thing and you broke free into the stepping zone of reaching abundance, because that's where the rewards lie. When you're bold, you get to the other side. But you have to understand, boldness is your leverage to getting to the other side and destroying what's blocking you. Coat it with boldness. Bring your coat of courage. Bring your coat of assertiveness. Bring your coat that represents that I'm in boldness zone, and keep it locked in. And when you take action, you break into it. You break into it. You break into it until you break through. That's why they say you will reach your breakthrough, because you need to work on what's covered by your boldness that is no longer holding you back. And then when you take action, it shuts it, it breaks it, and it will ultimately allow you to understand that you've shattered what held you back. But then when you now are acting in a place of boldness, people who see you, people who notice a person who's acting boldly, you grab their attention. You see, you cannot gain more rewards as a person if somebody next to you is acting in a certain way that actually has better results, who's more competent than you, who's probably even more intelligent than you, and they are acting with a lukewarm attitude. And somebody else may actually be the best of everybody, but their attitude is kind of okay. The way that they are stepping is kind of okay. And you, the person who hasn't gotten their steps all well sorted out, who's still making mistakes, and you step in boldly, you will attract the attention of everybody. It doesn't mean ignorant confidence will get you far. What I'm saying is boldness demands people's attention. Boldness commands people's actual eyes on you. Boldness will always get the reward. Opportunities opened whether you were seeking them or not. Your boldness is unfairly rewarded. Your boldness will open doors you could not open for yourself. Your boldness will take you places you could not take yourself. Your boldness will allow you to be in front of kings and queens that you never knew existed. Your boldness will take you so far because God blesses those who are bold unfairly. Be bold. Woo! Be bold. Be bold. You don't need to have it figured out. You don't need to know what you're doing. You don't need to be perfect. Just as long as you come in boldly, whatever insecurity you have, it will be shut inside your boldness. And when you take action boldly, it gets broken, it gets shattered, and you break through into the other side. And the blessings are unfairly aligned for you. And that's the truth. That's the principle. The bold will always be rewarded unfairly. And that's key. With all that being said, this is Bass Avenue Panther. Keep that in mind.